Hey everyone, my name's Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today we're taking a look at another amazing creation from the Steam Workshop, and today we actually have the Stellaris Fallen Empire Argus Battlecruiser. When I saw this on the workshop, I was like, oh wow, we have to take a look at it. It looks fantastic, yet simplistic, but also super cool at the same time. Now this amazing creation is made by the user Jetscar. The link to this is down below in the video description, should you want to check it out for yourself. In the meantime, stick around as I'll show you all the ins and outs and what we can actually do with this. Now, of course, if you've not played Stellaris, you're probably missing out, but Stellaris is like a grand strategy RTS. I've been playing it quite a lot recently, probably a bit too much. I did stay up till 6 AM the other day playing it. It's quite, an in-depth game. You can manage your space civilization, stuff like that. It's a very fun game. I might be playing it here on the channel very soon using the Star Wars mod for it as the Galactic Empire. Unfortunately, this ship won't be in it, but there'll be a Death Star instead, so you can't complain. Anyway, this is a vanilla large ship. It's modeled after the Fallen/Awakened Empire's battlecruiser from the game Stellaris. It's only operable in space, so don't be flying these down to planets. It's not really going to work. This ship is kind of built with form over function in mind, so its maneuverability and combat effectiveness should be outperformed by similar sized craft. Regardless, it should still have the necessary components and be sufficiently capable for most needs, i.e. vanilla combat. It does have a fully habitable and decorated interior and comes with everything a large ship should have, but due to the unorthodox shape of this, the interior space is severely limited, as you can tell. Anyway, let's dive in and actually take a look at this and look at what Jetscar has built for us today. So already you can kind of see the unorthodox shape here as I sort of zoom around it. We've got 3 of them currently here, but you can see I love the design personally, but obviously building this is kind of a bit difficult here in Space Engineers because you've not really got much space to play with. I think when we typically build ships, we build them long and a bit chunky sometimes depending on what we're building. Particularly if you think Battlecruiser, you usually think of stuff like that. Here it's rather thin, and we've got, I think there's a bridge up here, isn't it? Or it's just a cam up there. And we've also got like the main bit here. I wish this was lasers, but this is rocket launchers. We'll show you how that works in a minute. We've got turrets armed with all of this. If this was modded, I think it could be super powerful, and it's something I want to try for maybe doing like a battle inside of Space Engineers. Like, get a couple of these ships together, and then just maybe like get Kraz's CNL, Venom's RCSP or something like that, and just put it together and see what we can do. I think that could be quite fun. We may try that at some point. I know I keep saying I'll do some battles, but hopefully I'll get around to it sometime soon. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I love the design on this. Jetscar's really brought out the design of the Fallen or sort of Awakened Empire's battlecruiser here. I love using the curve blocks here. These are blocks you don't always see used in Space Engineers builds, and that's like sometimes they don't really fit with the cube mechanic of it. But using these here sort of bring out this design detail. I absolutely love it, especially this part here. It kind of looks like a ball on the actual thing, but sort of makes sense really because it fits with the design. Using stairs as well rather than just normal ramps. Honestly, I love how much they've done this here. It really does look fantastic. Also capturing the sort of like main center part here, very nicely done. Now we do have a couple of turrets armed over this, so you can use this in Space Engineers combat if you want. Obviously this is all piped up, which is very nice, and we'll take a look at the interior in just a minute. Now one thing I like is the engines back here. Even the rear of this looks fantastic. I mean, look at that. It does look really menacing. My only thing is, I wish I could turn this red or something like that, like red engines. I know mods we can, etc. and stuff like that. I think I'd look even more menacing and even more scary. We've also got rocket launchers on the tips down here as well, and I love the way this is built here. Honestly, the whole just design of it, really well done. For years now, I've wanted to see one of these built inside of Space Engineers, and here we have them. They're looking fantastic. Anyway, let's take a look on the interior side of things, see what we can actually see. Now, I believe this is where we enter, so if I drop my character down, it's an automated airlock, apparently. Oh, it started flashing red. Okay, so I guess we step in. That might see it again. Oh, there we go. It is working. Right, okay. What next? Looks like we've got a bridge or something around there, so I guess we can walk in here. Main airlock. Let's seal that. Okay, so we've got stuff down here. Let's check down here first, so go running. Spacesuits, gear. Okay, cool. Very nice. More desks. Ooh, that's the shower and bathroom. We don't need that room. Maintenance access. Oh, the sun just glitched through there. Must be for the armor. Okay, bit weird. Can't really do much in here. Let's turn our lights on. This is access to gyroscopes and the rings. Oh, hang on. We do have a ladder here. We can climb up. And it's about as far as we can go. Not really much far there. But I guess you could do something around here, I guess. But you've got maintenance access if you are using this in survival, which you might be able to. Then you've got access to critical systems, etc. I'm presuming this leads us to the same roughly maintenance down here, is it? Another sort of gear area. This leads us along the ship with some panels or interior turrets down there. I'm going to get lost inside it. There's a vending machine, just in case, you need some Clan Cola while you're here. There you go. Pick up a can. Oh, medical base down here as well. We've got maintenance access again. A kitchen. Imagine this. You basically encounter this really big Fallen Empire in Stellaris, and you just have, like, vending machines on their ships. I mean, who the hell has vending machines? It's fun, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's an airlock. Okay, well, I've just vented the whole ship. Nice one, Jack. What else do we have down here? Crates, cargo containers. Okay, so we can actually go quite far deep down into the ship itself. Here's the jump drive, nicely positioned. More jump drives in here as well. I'm going to make my way back up towards the bridge, and then we can see what this boy can actually do. Let's call it a boy. I don't know. What the ship can do. We'll call it that. Right, I've head back up here. We should be going towards the bridge. Yep. So this is command bridge in here. We'll see that door. So the command bridge looks like a CIC. It's embedded in here. The reactor, or reactors, is right above it. So if those breach anytime soon, we are doomed. I believe this is like a blast door we should be able to seal. Try this. Oh yeah, so we can seal the bridge off. That's quite nice. Bit of protection there, especially against the airlock. It's kind of a weak spot. So number 2, what we got? We've got armed discharge rockets, turrets, etc., jump drives. Nice, so we can take command of this. And it does speed up quite well. Stopping fast, not so good. Let's turn around and test our weapons. So number 1, we've got a camera behind the glass. Let's aim at this other battlecruiser we've got over here. So number 2 should open up our front rockets. That should open the doors then. Oh, okay, we just need to click. There you go, so 1 hit. If we just fire a couple of barrage of rockets, you see how much damage he's done to the cruisers. Once again, in the Captain Jack review, we are just destroying the ships we're looking at. I mean, it's a good test of how the weapons actually perform. I mean, it can take a little bit of damage. We have, like, breached a reactor and a couple of thrusters, I think. Yeah, already we've screwed up the interior here. But, you know, it can take a bit of a damage then. A bit of a damage. I don't know, what if we just, like, set it all to combat and see what we can do? If we go do this and then do Space Pirates. Look what we've done. We've caused war. So R1's in the right here. I'm not sure how this is going to survive or how well this will go, but, I mean, you know, we get a bit of combat in here. It's kind of cool to see things being destroyed. Imagine like, coming up against these. If I arm these with lasers or weapons like this, I think it could look really cool. It would certainly look intimidating. Like, imagine coming up on one of these in Space Engineers. You would probably want to run away. I know I would. I mean, they can take a pounding at least. I guess that's one good feature. Like, these are taking damage as well. There you go, if I take command, we'll see what we can do. I think our window is already breached. Is the rocket launcher already offline? Oh, the rocket launcher is already offline. Well, that idea lasted long, didn't it? I'm surprised it's still standing, to be honest. Gyroscopes are going everywhere. Things are falling apart. Now might be a time for us to abandon ship. Oh dear. Let's just get out of here. It's quite loud. The gravity's also fails. Just gonna quietly vacate out of here. I don't know if you can see me drifting out the side here. I mean, it's gone quite well, I'd say. It could have gone worse. It could have gone worse. In fact, it's probably gone a lot worse now. I'm surprised there's been, like, no critical explosion or nothing's, like, massively exploded. You'd think with reactors and gyroscopes on board, something would have gone up by now. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. Well, everyone, I will end this video off here as we're currently destroying the Fallen Empire Argus Battlecruiser. This fantastic creation was made by Jetscar. You can download their creation via the Steam Workshop below. Now, if you don't have the Space Engineers DLCs, as I know some of you might not, they have actually created a version that doesn't utilize any of the DLCs. Just head to the main workshop page down below and you can go and find it. Key thing to keep in mind, this blueprint is rather large and CPU hungry, so if you've got a lower end PC, do expect some performance issues. This is what's written on the workshop page. I just want to make you guys aware. Again, if you are new to the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. I've been Captain Jack for now, and I'll see you very soon, maybe with some Stellaris gameplay, or a modded version of this. We'll have to wait and see. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.